Good morning. Let's go into the garden, see what's happening. This is probably the last week for the bachelor buttons. It's been really hot and dry, so Brian cut down some of them last night, and they've set seed. So isn't this a pretty little perennial border? I've really focused on putting plants in there that the deer wouldn't eat, because this is outside of my fence, and anything out there, the deer will just mow it down. So I'm learning. Let's go in and see what's here. I spent way too many hours yesterday planting, and remind me of my mama. She would always just way overdo it. And pacing ourselves is just not a family trait, not with me and mama, so I'm trying to learn that, but yesterday I didn't quite do it. Okay, here are the dahlias. Y'all, I can't wait. They have grown so much. Oh my goodness, I think I see a bud. Close, but not a bud. Okay. They are, some of them need pinching. We're at that stage because they have really grown quick with this hot weather, but we've had no rain. There's supposed to be rain this weekend, which will really be nice. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to dahlias this year. Here are the daylilies over here, and y'all, the Byzantine glads. Sorry about Teeny's loud mouth in the background. She does not like our neighbor. He's working on the fence line, and she does not like it. Okay, Byzantine glads. They're beautiful, aren't they? And then we have a row of roses. They're really beautiful, even if they do need weeding. That's just not my strong suit. Here's so pretty. And another Byzantine glad in the back there. So this little bed's waiting. I think I've got globe amaranth. Well, I do. I think I'm going to plant that bed full of globe amaranth. And here, I wanted y'all to see. We must have a rabbit nest or something in here, because Teeny and Lily are very interested. Look at this rose. This is an old rose. Look at all the buds and blooms, y'all. And the fragrance. And it matches Byzantine glads. This is a Loa rose, and I rooted a cutting off of that. It came from Brian's grandmother's front yard, where it had been completely neglected, and I didn't have much hope for it, but I rooted it, and in the yard right now I think I've got 4, and this one's the happiest because it gets watered and fertilized regularly since it's in a raised bed and out here. So it's beautiful. One more look at that. There's nothing like old roses. So we have parsley that's starting to bolt, go to seed. And yesterday I planted basil. Now this basil is resistant to downy mildew, because if you ever have had that, and if it's ever wiped out one of your crops, you'll look for something that is resistant to it. And we have a hole there. Goodness gracious. They really, I don't know if it's squirrels or chipmunks, but they enjoy my beds. Cilantro's going to seed. The potatoes are budding, so they'll be blooming soon. And I don't know if I've healed them up deep enough. Oh my goodness, I planted 3 rows of zinnias here yesterday, and it looks like the squirrels just had a heyday. Good gracious. Oh my goodness. Might need to put something, no, that's beans in that And see the holes? This is zinnias. They don't seem to have messed with it. That's 3 rows of zinnias. And then I was showing you this at the beginning. That's peppers. And 1 cucumber down there. I planted cucumber seeds too. But I got those peppers and the cucumber from Rusty and Elizabeth Allen. So at 3 Chord Farm. Their stuff is always really good. And I have great success with it. Okay. 1 more rose. This is Alchemist. Isn't it gorgeous? And it has a fragrance too. It's beautiful. There were times when it bloomed a whole lot more, but we'll see about working on that. Okay, here's an overview. The fields of bachelor buttons, which, wow, Brian said last night about that they're hard to just mow down because he has to get the weed eater. And I told him, I said, yes, it's just an act of love. He said, on whose part? And I said, on yours. So I appreciate him doing that. Well, 1 more pan over at the Byzantine glads and the dahlias. So Lily's looking for something. So here we are, gardening season. I hope you're planting something fun. So this is Mona from Winterpast.